How everybody doing? Stillness, abundance, love, light, health, and wholeness to everyone who come across this message. Welcome to the new subscribers. Welcome to the day one and extended soul family. Hope everybody feeling good for no reason at all. I want to start out by saying, before I do a shuffle of these cards, I want to start out by saying being proactive will be our highest defense. Not just mine, but yours too. Our will be our highest defense. But we're going to need to know when and need to know not when. And only then will things be on time. So pay attention to what the self behind ourselves is trying to tell us. You hear me? Too many. I'm gonna start over. Pay attention to what the self behind yourself is trying to tell you. Pay attention to what the self behind yourself trying to tell you. You see, ain't no coincidences over here. It's real. Pay attention to what the self behind yourself trying to tell you. It's a light one, or it could be a dark one. You hear me? Depending on what portion of yourself you operating with. You see? Lord, I love synchronicities, as y'all done heard me say before. Y'all who been over here, y'all be seeing the synchronicities appear right before our face. No gimmicks, no strings, no none of that. You hear me? And this just was another one. Shadow. This just was another one. And both of them holding the scepter. See, both of them holding the scepter of the Hierophant. The light aspect of oneself and the shadow aspect or the dark aspect of oneself. Both of them got their hands on the scepter, but which one is gonna control it? You hear me? Y'all pay attention now. This card represents emotions, sensitivity, and a reminder that nothing in life is at a standstill. Not even you. You hear me? Not even you. Not even me. Nothing in life is at a standstill. It's raining outside right now, matter of fact. This is a world of constant flux. And one thing is certain, everything changes. This card is calling you to action. What do you need to do? The time is now when you may have to face your worst fears and look into the dark shadows of your soul. You must learn to confront what you've avoided and walk courageously through it. Always know that life naturally revitalizes itself, and as it does, so do you. Always know that life naturally revitalizes itself, and as it does, so do you. And that's so crazy because when I was just in the shower, you know, the spirit just told me that I am the crystal that needs to be recharged every day. And I guess this was my reminder so I could translate it to the family. You are the crystal. You are the crystal that needs to be recharged every day. You hear me? It's gonna help get you there. The shadow card promises that there's light at the end of the tunnel. Recognize that by no longer denying your past and letting the tears fall, you'll discover the diamonds in the treasure chest of your soul. I love the synchronicities. Watch y'all understand why I say that. This is a cleansing process to wash away and clear out what was once avoided, ignored, and pushed aside. This card indicates that this is a time when your psychic sensitivity may be quite intense. And it is. If you're paying attention, it is. And if you ain't, it is. So it'd be wise to pay attention. Learn to open up to it, or if need be, to turn it down. That's talking to me. Turn it down. Had to learn how to tune it down. Too much be coming through. Your body is one big psychic antenna. So just remember that you're in control of how high or how low you want the reception to be. Just don't go back down there. You hear me? Mother Earth can assist you in this period of change, sensitivity, and healing. And also pay attention to the animals. You hear me? They're coming. They're appearing. They're appearing. If you got a familiar, or if you got an animal guide, an animal spirit, pay attention. They popping up to communicate things, whether we understand it or not, but they popping up. Pay attention to the signs and the symbols. Traditional tarot, this card represents the traditional tarot of the moon. The moon, the purpose of the moon is to bring light to the illusions, to expose the illusions, to expose the fakes, to expose the frauds, even in the nighttime. You hear me? Even in the nighttime. You hear me? Because a lot of underhanded dealings go down at night, but that's what the moon for, to shine some light on it. You hear me? So let me shine some light on it. You heard? Which one will you be? Have you felt that every time you try to shine your light, something or someone try to put it out? What has it shown you about yourself? About what you have endured? Are you better because of it? We should be. And even then, we still got work to do. See, that's not in the books. That's what I wrote down there on the page. You hear me? We still got work to do. See, at first we don't recognize the naysayers because we see them as ourselves. It could be family, friends, homie, woody, my brother, my sis. All of y'all know the terms that we use. But most of us learn that them be the ones. Them be the ones. Them was the ones. I hope it was the past, though. See? Because them the ones that said you couldn't do it till you did it. Them the ones that said you wouldn't do it till you did it. Them the ones that said you'll never get it done until you did. You hear me? My point is, thank them for the boost. Thank them for the boost. We couldn't have did it without them. Those are the ones that represented our shadow. You hear me? Nah, don't go back looking for it. You heard? Stay high. Stay high. Accept no shallow shit. If you doing your shadow work, accept no shallow shit. Stay high. See, and that's gonna be very important because for those of us who are learning to love ourselves, for those of us who do love ourselves, and for those of us who are attempting to love ourselves, we're realizing that self-love tougher than loving other people. You hear me? Self-love tougher than loving other people. For some people. And them usually the people who need you to want their validation so they feel validated. See? I need us to catch this. So they feel validated. And a lot of times, if not most of the time, a lot of us fell for it till we realized what was going on and the hell that is. You hear me? And although I traverse my own negativity, because I ain't perfect, that's why I love being the example that I am. Although I traverse my own negativity, somebody had to play a negative role for me to get it. And I played the negative role for somebody else to get it, hopefully. At least to get myself out. If you don't listen, you're going to miss it. Question is, if you hear, question is, what role do you play? What role do you play? See, it ain't nothing by mistake. I love the synchronicities. I told y'all don't understand why I said it. See, everybody not out to get you. But I get it. I really do. If you here, you already know that. And you realize, though that we different, we the same. Just with different challenges, circumstances, and situations that led us into this place. Different mission and the purpose. See, we all been lied to so much that we learn how to lie to ourselves as a result. And in saying that, it ain't no nice way to say the truth. It ain't no nice way to tell the truth. It's just the truth. When we hear it or come across it, we either discover we can handle it or not. But truth don't care what you can handle. Truth don't care what I can handle. Truth don't care what nobody can handle. It just is what it is. And in being so, it shows us what we is by showing us what we not. You don't listen, you're gonna miss it. My point is, everybody play a position. And everybody got a part. And if the world is a stage, what role you gonna play? While we think about that, I want to say to the new subscribers, I do a raffle. I have started doing a raffle during the month. So at the end of the month, we do a raffle. So that gives me an opportunity to give back, and include everybody in a participatory way. I don't even know if that's a word, but give everybody an opportunity to participate into something that not only you can learn from, but give back to you as you do. So this week's symbol is going to be a drum. And I gotta remember, I gotta remember that everybody may not have an iPhone, so I have to also remember to think of emojis that's gonna be in Android. So I'm assuming a drum is a basic symbol, so everybody can do a matter of fact, a little big. Let me get a heart. I want we used heart before. I want a blue heart. Throat. I speak. I want a blue heart. A blue heart. We're gonna use a blue heart, family. We're gonna use a blue heart. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the unlikes. Thanks for the new subscribers. Thanks for the shares. Please share the message. Let's get us flowing through the algorithm. If it can help you, it can help somebody else too. Thanks for the love offers. Thanks for the donations. Thanks for those who keep me encouraged, because y'all encouragement count. Comments, questions, so forth and so on. I love y'all, family. My name is Saiwoo. Peace.